We love hip hop.
The big story that's moving around right now is this Jaguar Wright exposing the industry. Yes, but she didn't get on a big platform like Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan is crazy. And shout out to Piers Morgan for hosting her.
Yeah.
But she didn't make a fool of herself, though. That was pretty good.
She did?
She didn't.
She didn't,
She didn't to some people. Like, you don't think so, but there's some people, like, even in the same show. Like, y'all watch the whole video, like, Vlad got on right after.
Your boy Vladimir. Your boy Vladimir dismissed her whole experience
right away.
Nope. No, she's a conspiracy theorist.
V-Lad.
Right? But then the woman that came in after Vlad, who was a lawyer, she was like, oh, but Vlad, he a culture vulture. So it was just every person who came on right after the next was like, don't listen to that last person. They ain't talking.
No, but Vlad is allowed to, like, kind of dismiss if he believes that what she's saying is false. But, like, I don't know. I feel like everything she said, he's like, well, she's a conspiracy theorist, so we can't trust her. Like, it just seems like when they try to silence people, that's what they say, you know?
Yes.
But what interest does Vlad have in defending Diddy? He's not really, like, invested in it. I feel like he is kind of a neutral party in this sense.
He's sticking his nose where it shouldn't be, probably.
I don't think it's Vlad defending Diddy. I think it's Vlad defending the Jay-Z allegations. Because Diddy's already in jail dealing with a whole bunch of lawsuits. So there's not much you could really do for as far as slandering Diddy much more in this case. But she's bringing new people to she's been talking about Jay-Z, but now people are like, might be focusing on Jay a little bit more. One question I want to ask before I play her clip is, why hasn't Jaguar Wright been sued? And I'm going to play the clip, and I want you to answer, okay? Based on the things that she's saying.
I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty
But I heard
little
that
couple.
part.
They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane.
You guys got to watch.
Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Pierce.
Listen, like I said,
hold on,
Jay-Z.
He was about to say, Jay-Z's not here to say anything.
That is what he said. That is what he
He had to
said.
protect himself, pretty much. And Beyonce.
So why, and I'll re-ask the question, why hasn't Jay-Z or anybody thrown a lawsuit on Jaguar Wright?
He does. He has an N. Doesn't he have an N? What do you call them?
A cease and desist?
Yeah. There's an NDA
Does
or
he?
whatever it's called on her.
Or NDA?
Yeah.
For what?
From long time.
But from what? From her doing what? Because an NDA is like, you were in my same place as me.
Yeah.
You
from
can't
her-
say what happened
yeah,
here.
Whatever. She says she has one. I don't know for what. She says she has one from Jay-Z long time. That's why she's never really spoken about Jay-Z as much as she speaks about Diddy and the rest of the industry.
Well, she's speaking about him now, and she's been speaking about him.
She knows it's about to close in on him.
So why doesn't she have a lawsuit? Or do y'all think she has a lawsuit on the way?
No, if you give her a lawsuit, that means she knows more. She knows everything. If you make her look crazy like Orlando Brown and the rest of them, right? They can continue on in life. They keep like debunking her and saying, "Oh, she crazy." Right?
Yeah.
And then you put a lawsuit on her ass, that means everything's true.
It's substantiated.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it real.
It makes it real.
Yeah, you
So
can't
right
acknowledge
now,
it.
Right now, what I would, if I was Jay-Z, I'd be like, Beyonce, we just gonna make her look crazy, right? And then after, you know what I'm saying? Keep her going everywhere looking crazy, and then you got guys like Vlad being like, she crazy. You know what I mean? And you got like guys like Star being like, get the hell off my line, you nappy-headed black. Beep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, making her look crazy. And then, keep it like that. Don't get her as a flipping a witness for the Diddy trial, and then you're good.
Well, okay. What do you think, Zar?
I think, like Dusty said, like if they were to sue her, it would just make it more like, it would give it more credibility almost, because it's like they're acknowledging that it's impactful. I think right now they're so powerful that they're like, okay, right now her claims are still technically baseless. You know what I'm saying? She's not pointing to like specific days. She's saying like certain things like holding people against their will, whatever. But there's still general things. So it's kind of like, okay, let it die down. If it starts to become a thing where people are looking into them, maybe they might sue for defamation or try to settle with her to like stop.
Yeah.
She's saying that the guy's that Jay-Z and Beyonce are putting people in suitcases, man. That's a crazy allegation.
Bro, watch Blink twice.
Yeah. Well, okay. When I get to Blink twice, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying?
But
until then, right now, like you can't be saying shit like that. If you're saying about me, Friday Ricky Dread, me and my girl are putting people in suitcases and trafficking them across, I'm gonna have to talk to you. Like, B, what are you saying? Like,
or at least make a tweet.
Because the minute you do, right? It's true, Friday.
Oh, come on, B. People can't just be going around just saying wild things, bro. Look, I'm looking on the screen. Tasha K's there. She was saying wild things about Cardi B, and Cardi B sued the pants off of her, bro.
But she ain't got no money, so you sued her for nothing.
Well, she had enough money where she had to like start blocking her accounts or like clean out her accounts because she does have a poppin' YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You can count her dollars with her if you know how to count YouTube money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there is something to take from Tasha K. I know Jaguar Wright is broke for the most part from what people know. Like she gets paid to do all these interviews and shit, Cam Capone and all that.
She touches goes $1 million.
Yes, but she probably gets like 30K tops or maybe 10K to go do an interview.
Yo, do you feel like the perception of Jay-Z is tainted at all by this so far? Like when you listen to his music, like I feel like Diddy's, it is. Like his music is affected permanently by this. But Jay-Z, I feel like some people are still like, we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jay right now is starting to get a microscope put on him more than he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like he has enough respect where a lot of people will still cape for him. Like this is why she got into the issue with Star. Because people will cape for Jay. But until when? You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have a lawsuit and he's been quiet. But people have been saying wild shit, not just Jaguar Wright.
But I feel like in hip hop, everyone's always known that Jay-Z is like involved with some like dark forces. Like there was a mystery around it, but within his lyrics, like he had that song Lucifer, like he has songs where like he talks about almost like Mason-like views on religion and stuff, no church in the wild. So it's like
there's Illuminati videos on Jay-Z.
That's how you start. When you start learning about the Illuminati, Jay-Z is like one of the first dudes they talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I know it's tinfoil hat shit, but after a while, when somebody keeps on saying something, this is what happened with Diddy. This is why Jaguar Wright even has a voice in the first place. Because she's been talking for so many years, and then some of the shit came true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of it came true.
With Diddy, for sure, that came true.
She was there.
So she says. She says she was, I'll believe that she was there for some of it, but I don't believe she was there for as much things as she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the way she moves.
But she's a fly on the wall, right? Yeah, you would have her there. She's ratchet. Remember, she used to be a sex worker.
Yes.
So, bro, call up Jaguar, dog.
She said she was a dominatrix.
You know what I'm saying? She come through. We get her drunk, lit. You know what I mean? We all, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe everybody get too lit, and she just watching everybody, seeing you do some wild shit over there in the corner. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I wonder if there's
true
one of them girls.
Yeah.
She was down.
She was down till she wasn't.
Till she wasn't. And if you let everybody know she was down and around by even giving her a lawsuit, you have maybe a one NDA on her or whatever, right? And be like, yo, you can't, whatever you've seen around here in these studios, you can't say. Jay-Z did that to her. But Diddy never did that to her.
I just feel like the way that she is now is the way that she was back then. So I wouldn't bring somebody around who is that erratic, that much of a loose cannon, a liability, to be around a bunch of shit that I want to keep a secret. You know what I'm saying? So yes, she might have been at a few parties. I don't want to call her a complete liar. But the amount of parties that she's saying she's at, I'm like, you too much of a loudmouth to let into the room, B.
Oh man, I know the loudest in the room is sometimes the weakest, right?
It's not that. It's like you're too much. You're not going to keep our secrets. And she isn't.
So she's the weakest link.
Yes. Don't bring her in the room. She's going to start telling. And now she's talking a bunch of shit. So if she was really in these rooms, then that was a bad idea.
Yeah, but I heard she was younger than she was supposed to be in these rooms.
So she says,
Yeah.
I don't know, like she's saying these things where none of the information she's been saying has been substantiated except for Diddy. So what are we really standing on?
She said Beyonce.
She said it. Is it true though? This is why she's getting backlash too, because it's like, yeah, it sounds good, especially like when she's super dramatic about it. But is it true? Until we can see these people actually get lawsuits that match with the things that Jaguar Wright is saying, she's not validated, fam.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying Diddy was a creepo.
I feel like right now there are so many allegations, which celebrities were involved. Like, we're not going to know until everything unfolds. But what I think we do know now is that a lot of these hyper successful people indulge in like sexually deviant behavior.
Facts.
And like, why? Why is it that these hyper successful people, these sheikhs who are apparently defecating on models in Dubai, these celebrities holding people against their will, human trafficking, like SAing and stuff, like why is there a connection between hyper success and then like sexual deviance?
It goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. It's the power thing. I think after a while, yes, getting your rocks off is one thing. You know, okay, you bust a nut. You can do that a million times now. You can do that at will, at a snap of a finger, especially like you're the guy. You can have like 10 women in the house. You can do a 5-some, like 3-somes are not even a thing anymore. You've done 5-somes. So it's not about busting a nut anymore. Now it's about how much power do I have? How much can I make people do things that I say?
Like conquering almost.
Yeah. Go on your hands and knees. Oh, and they did it? Oh, shit. That corrupts you, fam. Imagine you can do that, bro.
Let me put you in a suitcase.
Yes, and you go in the suitcase, get in the suitcase, and the person says, okay, because you're you. You're like, wow, my finger, like, when I do that and I say this, things happen? Oh, shit.
You start to feel like God. You start to feel like a God.
Yeah, bro. That can corrupt you, bro. And now you're like, do this. Jump up and down.
And now you do this. And at the same time, you two do this. Like, you just
bro. Like, think about it from any of us, just regular people, bro. Just having that much power for like 20 minutes, bro. I'm not saying we're going to go do some deviant shit, but I'm just saying you might get somebody to go do something like, go get something that you wouldn't tell them to go get. Like, go get not even just the backwoods. Like, I think that's not even a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but I feel like
the way you would say, go get my backwoods, like, go get my backwoods and walk like a dog to it.
Yeah, that's what they be doing. And start barking.
And bark. And pick it up with your mouth.
Yes,
bring
bro.
it back to me. Don't slobber on it.
And
good dog.
And the person will do it, bro. Like, if you get to a certain level of power where like that, you can find some super lackeys, bro. Or you just pay for a person for the day to be a dominatrix.
You tell her to jump. She's like, she's trying to touch the CN Tower for real.
Yes, bro.
But here's the thing. Like, if you were to pay an S worker to do that, like, that's one thing. But I feel like they get off on holding this person against their will. Like, they get off on like almost the criminal kidnapping element where they're like, now you're actually doing what I say because you have to for your safety. It's not like I'm just paying you and you're doing what I say because I paid you. It's like, no, now it's like you're trapped in here and you're going to do what I say. And they probably get off more on that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently Trey Songz is known to do that with like females he deals with. He like holds them against their will or like traps them in a bath, takes their phones. Like, I feel like a lot of these guys are probably into that stuff because it's like, I don't know, maybe that's like the power exchange in Hollywood or something. It's like all about like, I don't know, taking and giving. I don't know.
I'm me. You're you.
Yeah.
I'm higher. You're not.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
I sometimes think, like, how do these guys, like, after, let's say, everything that we just explained right there.
Yeah.
How do you take a nap after?
Easy.
Bro, your brain has to be spinning, fam. Like, I just did 10 crazy things today, bro.
Yeah.
Just because I have power.
Bro.
Now I can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Now I can go to sleep.
He needed that
bro.
so he could sleep.
I need this so I can sleep.
Yeah. Because like I hear about Diddy, or you know, there's been stories about Diddy having these parties, or he never sleeps and stuff like that. But it's probably like he's so hype up of power that it's like, I can't sleep right now. I'm gonna be up for 4 days, bro.
Bro,
Like I've got freak offs going on.
I know I need a freak off. Now I need the freak off. At the ending of the 4 days, it's like, okay, cool. You guys ready?
Now it's a real freak off.
It's the real freak off.
Yo, it's like, yo, we just had 4 days here. Like,
No.
what was that? That wasn't the real freak off?
Oh,
We're just
man.
getting started. Take that.
So, do you think now also with this Jaguar Wright stuff, right? Besides her being sued, do you think now that she's going to get more attention because she got Piers Morgan, right, who gave her a platform? Do you think she's going to be like what Star was saying? Star say you're going to be on Joe Rogan next. You think she's going to sit across from Rogan smoking spliffs?
I could see it. I think she has a interesting story to tell, and like her experiences are unique in the situation that's close to the situation. Whether or not people believe her, that's up to the viewer. But I think she's sharing information that people should know exists out there. Whether it's true or not, like you should be aware that like there are people who have experienced it, and this is what they're saying. So if this is what they're saying, like perhaps it's close to the truth.
You got to be careful with whether it's true or not, because when we're talking about allegations like this, when it comes to essays and stuff like that, it's got to be true if you're saying it.
Yo,
and if somebody's giving you a platform, like, no disrespect to our hood platforms or the niggas and shit like that. Like, it's one thing when she was on YouTube talking to Cam Capone and all these different people. But now when Piers Morgan, and let's say she gets on CNN, and next thing you know, she's on Rogan and all these other platforms that are outside of the hip hop sphere. Now that those things that she's saying are going to be moving all over America, bro.
Like a Cat Williams interview almost.
Bigger even.
If you see her on Shannon Sharp, it's over.
Bro, those things that are coming out her mouth better have some kind of truth to it, or now she will be sued. Piers Morgan, I think, might be the tip of the iceberg. I think she might get some lawsuits coming. Because once you start getting into different people's homes, outside of like the hood YouTube audience.
You got the white platforms now.
But yo,
saying what?
The lawsuit alone is like gonna crush her. She doesn't even have to go through the court. Like just her getting the lawsuit is gonna bankrupt her.
Over. Done. She shut up. Done. And that's the thing. You can do that. That's why I'm baffled. Like, you can do that. She doesn't even have enough money to be like, all right, I'm going to just keep on talking. Like, well, maybe if you don't have no money and you can't take nothing from nothing, I'm going to just keep on talking.
Yeah, and and exactly what she'll say, they sued me now. Now you know it's true.
And I ain't got no money, so I might just keep on talking.
I know we can question the character of her, but I feel like in a spiritual sense, like the truth is meant to come out whether through how or what. And I don't know if she's like, she just seems like she has a lot of conviction and like she's doing it for a reason. And it's not like, it's more on some truth vibes versus like, yo, let me get rich off lying. Like, it seems like she's like really trying to like show the people like, no, like your favorite artists, the people who, run Hollywood, like this is how they're moving.
Bro, she was around the roots. She was around a lot of people, bro.
But she also said she woke up Common had his dick in her face.
And I believe her.
She said that Joe Budden and Stevie J have a tape of them smashing. And Joe Budden was like, bro,
oh no,
come on, man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Why would she make that up? But
no, I think sometimes she does go off.
Maybe she's a compulsive liar.
That's the thing. Like, if some of the things aren't true, I'm not going to go and say, well, some of the things can be.
Yeah, your credibility is totally questioned at that point.
You got to be telling the truth all the time, not just, out of the bunch of shit that I say, 4 things are true, 6 things aren't.
Well,
figure it out.
I think she's moving like a Charleston White kind of thing. Like now she's formed it into a character too. So like, there's some, like even with Orlando Brown, right?
Yeah.
He playing with us. He playing with you. Because half the time you think he crazy, but he's saying some wild shit like, I made love to P. Diddy.
Yeah.
And then boom, now look, things are coming out like one of the boys, a bunch of boys and all types of stuff.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes have seen some shit. Imagine you're hanging out with these guys. Like you have money too. And then, or you're about to be in the game. I'm high. I'm not remembering. I don't care if you're in the room and I pull my dingling out on some Instagram chick. Like,
it's like we're all friends here. We're all celebrities.
Hey.
This is what celebrities do. We keep secrets.
You want some too?
Yo, you know who?
Ain't no secret. Everybody in here gay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly how them niggas is probably saying it, bro.
That's crazy.
It ain't no secret.
You know who got the bad end of it? And I feel like it affects how I hear his music now, Justin Bieber. Because I feel like now it's like the public is kind of convinced that like Diddy fondled him and stuff as a kid. And that like it traumatized him.
48 hours? He did that to him?
I think it was like a constant thing.
Yeah, and they keep on running back the first video of him saying, "Yeah, what we gonna do? Nobody knows." And then the next video where he's like, "What? Why haven't I seen you in a while?" And like the man looks, and they say in these little breakdowns, and look how Justin looks visibly afraid. And it's like, does he?
Nah, he does, bro. Yo, I think I don't know. Nah, bro, because the way P Diddy did Usher, that's exactly what he did to Justin Bieber, and we all know there was some weird stuff with Usher. So it's like,
they were saying Usher was like that from Just Call Me a Mac.
Yeah,
bro. Apparently, the man got hospitalized from being sodomized.
Oh,
see what I mean? Like,
oh,
you know what? It's hurt people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's a cycle of trauma.
So if like wherever Diddy seen this, he's seen it first from like Clive.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
OGs.
Like, Clive is really his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's trying to call out Clive too.
Yeah, all that, right? So Jaguar has a little thing, like it comes out, man. When she talks, it's like that auntie, man. She like auntie. She get 2 sips of something and smoke something.
Starts talking.
Got
a cigarette waving in her hand.
And shit. And in between that, you're like, yo, there's some truth to this.
Yeah.
Because I know Uncle Benjamin was doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but half of the shit be lies. So it's like
you don't know because like there's some truth to it.
I'm not trying to pick through the word soup to try to find the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Trust me.
The word soup, the alphabet soup.
The alphabet soup. But salute to Jaguar Wright for now. You know what I mean? Hold your head, I guess, until like
she needs to tap in.
Yeah, we can't afford it, bro. Her right now, for her to do it, to talk to anybody, especially now that she spoke to Pierce Morgan, she upped the price, bro. Like if Cam Capone and all them were getting it for like, let's say 15,000, it's like 30, 40 grand now to get her to talk. You know what I'm saying?
She that was a good PR move.
Yeah, she did her damn thing.
We love hip hop.